What if I told you that you can copy data from one version to another in Oracle EPM Cloud? No business rules, no Groovy scripts, no EPM Automate or REST APIs. Just a few clicks in the web interface or smart view. And let me show you how to do that. I'm Fred Mamajanov, Oracle ACE and EPM Solution Architect. If you are an EPM admin or FP&A team running Oracle Enterprise PBCS, here is something you might not know. There is a built-in feature in Oracle EPM Cloud called copy version. It lets you copy data from one version to another without writing any scripts or building any business rules. It's just out of the box. Any service administrator can use it. You don't need Groovy knowledge. You don't need calc scripts. You select your scenario, pick your version, click copy, and you're done. It's easy for business users to understand. It's cost efficient and it works in both the web interface and smart view. Let me show you how it works. I'm going to share my screen now. All right, so what I have over here is my Excel file with the 3 columns that you see. And the only difference between those columns is related to version. So I have working version where I have all my data. Then I have expansion, and most likely it could be any version. And then in rows, I just have very basic high-level P&L hierarchy. Let me hit refresh so you can see there is no data currently. Now, how copy version works is that, first of all, it's out of the box feature. And as I said, you don't need to write any rules. But in order to run it, you need to open any forms. It doesn't really matter, any form. In my case, I have here Sales East Region form. Once you go there, you will see that your planning ribbon has copy version button available. So if you click on it, you'll have this pop-up window where you need to select scenario. So I'm going to select forecast and copy from, that's going to be my working version. And then for copy to, I'm going to select expansion. Once I click go, so this will say that entities at all levels will be copied over from bottom-up version to target version. What this means that when you have a standard target version, then you can write your data at any level, even top level. So what this is saying that the source from all levels will be copied over to target version. So I'll click OK. That's exactly what we want. Then you can select what entities you would like to copy over. In my case, I'll just select all. And then you also can select additional things like copy account annotations, copy cell comments and such. In my case, I'll leave everything as it is, and then I'll just click copy data. So this is another wording which says that if I proceed, I'll override my data in target version, which is fine. That's exactly what we want. And I'm going to click yes. And you see that was pretty fast. Copy data operation was successful. Click OK. Click cancel here. Now, when I go back, you will see that when I hit refresh, this will bring me all my data copied over really fast with no business rule, no scripting. Now, if I go to application, you will see that in jobs, now I have this 28 seconds goal completed copy version business rule, but I don't have such business rule as a copy version. And let me bring this over here. You can see that in plan 1 cube, that's where I have my data. I don't have copy version rule. So now let me go back for a second. So this is my standard target version. Now, what about most likely? I can use the same feature in Smart View, but I also wanted to show how to do that in web interface. And it's very easy. Let me go back to web interface. I click on this navigator, and then over here, I have under actions, copy versions. So I'll go over there, and the same user interface, I'll just select scenario forecast, copy from, it's going to be working, and then copy to is going to be most likely. Once I click OK, you see now I don't have any warnings because this will copy over all the data at the bottom level. So I'm going to move everything to the right, not going to check mark any of this. I'll initiate the process. The same wording here though. So it says that I will overwrite my data in target version. I click OK. And now if I go back here, click refresh, you see nothing came back, right? So this is because it only copied over data at the bottom level. Now I need to aggregate the data. And I have here my business rule ready to run. So I'll run it. Okay, just completed. Now, if I refresh, you can see that now I can see my data. Now, there are a few things to keep in mind. This feature is available to service administrators only since EPM Cloud release 21.12. You can copy between versions within the same scenario. Now, there is something important about how it behaves depending on the version type, as I mentioned before. If you're copying to a bottom-up version, only level 0 members are copied. That's because bottom-up versions only allow data at the lowest level. If you're copying to target version, all selected members are copied. That's because target version allows data entry at any level in the hierarchy. You might have targets at the total department level, and those values carried through. Also, approved planning units are protected. The copy won't overwrite data that's already been approved. And optionally, you can also copy account annotations, document links, and supporting details. When I think about use cases, so where this would make more sense is, let's say you finalize your forecast. You want to create a what-if scenario without touching the original. Or if you want to archive a version before rolling into next period. Or if you want to see the new version, copy your best case to worst case and adjust from there instead of starting from scratch. For straightforward copies like this feature does the job without overhead of building and maintaining a business rule. So that's it. Out of the box, no scripts, no workarounds. Test it yourself and let me know if you have any questions. And if this saved you time, subscribe. I share practical Oracle EPM tips like this every week. And if you have questions about your setup, drop a comment or book a call. Link in the description.